Okay, today we're going to be doing guided class practice 107A and 107B. We'll go over 107A together on this video, and then I want you to do 107B on your own. I want to remind you that if you're getting frustrated with any part of this, I want you to try it on your own, and then whatever you're frustrated with, reach out to me so that I can help guide you through that. Okay, let's get started. Ken collects stamps. He can put 5 stamps in each row in his book. There are 4 rows on each page. How many stamps can Ken put on a page? Draw a picture of the stamps on a page. Okay, so it's giving us our workspace. So there's a lot going on here. I need to underline what to do. Okay, first I need to draw the stamps and I need to answer how many stamps can Ken put on a page. Okay, so stamps is what I'm going to answer in. So Ken collects stamps. Not going to be a ton of information for me. I need to look more into the numbers. So he can put 5 stamps in each row, and there are 4 rows on each page. Okay, so this is one page, so that means it's going to have 4 rows. So I'm going to just start by making my rows. That's going to help me visualize it, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, right? And how many stamps are on each row? There are 5. So I'm going to just put squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many will be on this row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our last row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have 5 stamps in each row, and there are 4 rows. So let's actually, because our rows go down, let's do 4 rows times, and my answer's in stamps, so that needs to be my second, times 5 stamps equals, let's count them by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 stamps. Okay, and then my answer is 20 stamps. Okay, so did I answer in stamps? I did. Okay, number 2. There are 6 red crayons, 2 yellow crayons, 3 orange crayons, 8 blue crayons, and 3 green crayons in a box. If you took 1 crayon without looking in the box, which color are you most likely to get? So let's bracket here. 6 red crayons, 2 yellow crayons, 3 orange crayons, 8 blue crayons, and 3 green crayons. Okay, and I'm going to make this visual for us. Get out my crayon so I can trace this. Not trace this, I'm going to just draw a picture. Okay, so there were 6 red crayons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red. 2 yellow. Can't really see that yellow. Let's see if I have a darker yellow. I don't have a darker yellow. Sorry, that's what we get. You can kind of see it. 3 orange crayons. Okay, 8 blue crayons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 3 green crayons. I'm just going to put these up here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now that we've made it visual, and if you need to do that same thing to help you at any point, feel free to. That's, use your tools, use your side of your paper, draw, write, do what you need to do. If I didn't have crayons, I could have drawn 3 or 6 R's, 3 G's, 2 Y's, 3 O's, and 8 B's, okay? So that could have helped me as well. So, if you take one crayon without looking in the box, which crayon are you most likely to get? So if we look at what we have the most of, that's what our likelihood is going to have the most of. So because there are 8 blue crayons, we are more likely to get blue than any other number because there are more of them. So there's a bigger chance. So we are more likely to get blue. And which color are you least likely to get? So if our most likely to get was the one we had the most of, what would our least likely be? What we have the least of, which is yellow. Okay, what color would it be impossible to get? What color would be impossible to get? Well, this one could be any color that's not listed, right? Because all of these are a possibility. So I'm going to just pick a color that's not in here. It would be impossible to get black. Okay, that's because it's not listed, it's impossible to get it. Any color you see here that's listed, it would be possible to get. That there is a possibility of it. Okay, which colors are equally likely to get? So we have to look of which of these are the same number. So 6, there's no other 6. 3, is there another 3? Oh, there is. So 3 and 3, and it looks like those are the only 2 matches. So that would be green and orange. Okay, number 3. 5 children will share 20 cookies. Show how they will do this. Okay, so just like our problems that we were doing for our lesson, we're going to share 20 cookies and show how they will do that. So I'm going to draw the 20 cookies. You'll see I have that workspace. Whenever I have that, that means that I need to draw it out and draw a picture of it. So 20. I'm just going to draw circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. As you guys see, I had to rearrange in there, but that's okay. We're flexible. Okay, so we had 20 cookies. So 5 children will share 20 cookies. Okay, so I need to put these in groups of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I actually made these in rows of 5. So that would be 1 cookie per kid, 1 cookie per kid, 1 cookie per kid. Okay, so I divided these into groups of 5. And now I'm going to count how many there are. So how this will look is that this isn't each kid. When I made my circles, this was not for each kid. This showed how many times I can make a group of 5. So that means each time I made this circle, each kid got 1 cookie. So that can be a little confusing. This does not mean that this is this is kids and this is how many cookies they're getting. Because we're dividing it into 5 children, I'm going to make my groups of 5, and every time I do that, each kid gets 1 cookie. So how many cookies will each child receive? Well, let's look how many groups I made. 1, 2, 3, 4. I made 4 groups, which means every time a kid got a cookie, and that would be 4 cookies. The division problem would be 20 divided by 5 equals 4. Okay? All right, number 4. The cost of an eraser is 18 cents. You give the clerk $1. How much change will you receive? Okay, so $1 is the same thing as 100 cents, right? And 18 cents, I can round to what number? I would round that up to 20 cents. Okay, if it were 20 cents, I know that 80 plus 20 would equal that 100. Because it is 2 cents less than 20, it's going to be 2 cents more to 80. So 2 cents less is 18. 2 cents more would be 82. 82 cents is what you would receive. What coins would you get? Ooh, and remember, we want to do as few coins as possible. So I'm going to start with my biggest coin. I know I can do 3/4 because I know 3/4 is 75 cents, and that is still less than 82. So I have 25, 50, 75. Can I do a dime? No, that would make it 85. Can I do a nickel? Well, sure, 75 plus 5 would be 80. And then I need to finish off my 2 cents as 2 pennies. So I would use 3/4, 1 nickel, and 2 pennies. Okay. If you guys can hear Cam in the back, he's trying to do math with us. He's just so excited about all these problems. All right, write $51,240.16 as we would in a check. Okay, 50-1,000. What comes after the word thousand? A comma. 240 and make your fraction 100 cents and $1, and we're using 16 of that. Okay, last part. Fill in the correct comparison symbols. So greater than, less than, or equal to. And so 62 times 1,000. Remember, we're going to just write this number down, and then what do we add? 3 zeros, comma, 1, 2, 3. And 584 times 100. We write this number down, 584, and add 2 zeros. So, what is bigger, 62,000 or 58,400? 62,000 would be greater. Okay, now we're adding, this might look confusing. Don't make it feel confusing, okay? Square root of 64. What times what equals 64? 8. And we're adding that to square root of 49. What times what equals 49? 7. So what's 8 plus 7? 15. Okay, 150 divided by 10. Okay, so if I'm dividing it by 10, I'm actually going to take away the 0, right? And that would be 15. So is it greater than, less than, or equal to? It's equal to. Okay. So that was class practice 107A. If at any point you were confused on something, if I went too fast, rewind, pause, do what you need to do to complete the worksheet, and then do side B. I want to remind you again, if at any point you're confused, I want you to do as much as you can by yourself, and then reach out to me, and I'm happy to walk through anything with you.